Hello and welcome everybody, this is your host, Learbach, and you're just in time for Kingdom Hearts 2. In the last episode, we completed the Space Paranoid world and got Hollow Bastion renamed to Radiant Garden. Which is a little weird, but okay, whatever. Because that's what its true name was Radiant Garden. So we got Heartless again from last episode, we got album stuff. Let's see, we got what new? Oh, missions. Okay, we got meet Sephiroth again, which I may try that in its own time just to show it off. But anyway, we got the album for Space Paranoids, MCP Runs Amok, Solar Sailor, MCP Face Off. It's like that Nicolas Cage movie Face Off. I'm sorry, I couldn't. I gotta do that every time I see Face Off. I gotta reference the Nicolas Cage movie. And Farewell Tron. And he's gonna take his face off, like in Face Off. Probably one of the greatest moments in Nicolas Cage's career because it shows him going full crazy. Actually, I'm trying to think what movies have actually shown him. Kick-Ass did. He goes full crazy at the end. So anyway. I believe, if I remember correctly, when we were in the Acre Woods last time, Pooh Bear lost his memory? Yeah. And so what we had to do throughout the rest of the game was gather these torn pages. And each page will unlock a new little area here. Because as you can see, we got a bunch of little, what looks like faded out areas. And if you see me walking this, I'm pushing the controller in this direction as far as I can. I have no clue what it is about this, but the dead zone right there and just in the bottom corners. I don't know what it is. I probably need to go in and recalibrate it. But, anyway, let's go into the one available area that we can go into.
Say, what's wrong, Sonny?
Oh, I was just thinking and wondering.
You should be skedaddling out of here.
Why?
Why? Because it's Wednesday, of course.
Wednesday.
Oh, well then, happy Wednesday. No, I think I shall wish everyone a happy
On the off chance, if you're watching this on a Wednesday, happy Wednesday to you.
No, brother. Let's see now. Who is everyone?
It seems like Pooh Bear is having trouble remembering everyone, not just us.
Ouch!
Ow, that hurts.
Wonder if Pooh's here.
Help! Help! Somebody save me!
Piglet!
Guess you gotta say Piglet.
Help, please!
Kind of wondering how he's... If he's light enough to be carried by the wind, dog, I guess, leaves, yeah. That's still a little weird, though. Something his size should not be that light. So, what do we have here? Defense boost. Oh, nice. Actually, I got a few boosts to put up, don't I? Okay, that's everything. So let's go ahead and save Piglet, shall we? Small mailbox reads Piglet. Oh, that's it. Trespasser's Will. Piglet's grandpa's name. Short for Trespasser's William. There you go. Phew, thanks, Yusora. Oh, here comes Pooh Bear. Pooh, you're alright. Well, hello, it's nice to meet you. Happy Wednesday. Nice to meet you, Pooh. But Pooh, it's me, Piglet. Don't you remember me? And me too, we're friends. We are? Seems I can't remember. Oh, Pooh, that's very sad. That's kind of... I don't know what's the worst for Piglet right now. The fact that he's being carried away by the winds, or the fact that his best friend forgot who he was. Oh my, that looks rather fun, doesn't it? I say, it seems we have a rather serious predicament. Sora, would you mind going after poor Piglet? For a moment there, I read it as Pooh Piglet. So this is actually a pretty fun mini game here we have. The Blustery Rescue. Triangle to grab Pooh Bear if he falls off. Triangle to save Piglet at the end, and X to hit incoming objects. Basically, our goal is to gather as many pots of honey, or honey points, I guess, as we can. Every now and then you run into these windstorms, these little blusters, I guess you call them. Hit triangle and it pulls everything close to you. I don't remember what happens if you leave Pooh away too much, but eventually, as no, I guess no, I don't think it's this one. I think it's I'm thinking of a different minigame. I'm sorry. Basically, one thing you can really do is just rapidly tap X. Just kind of stay in one spot. If you don't care about scores, I mean, even just if you stay in the middle, it's probably gonna get you a pretty high score anyway. I mean, of course, going for the honey pots. The honey pots don't hurt you at all. So they're just solely there for the score. The honeycombs do, and these things do. There we go. Oh, sorry, my score pops up. The score pops up somewhere. Don't I have the end that you see it? Ooh, let's grab Piglet. Oh no, it's this other time you do it. The first time it never shows it's required. It's when you go to replay, you'll see a score.
I'll catch you.
Oh, dear.
You can do it, Piglet. You just have to be brave.
Sora.
I saw an
All right, Sora.
episode of Winnie the Pooh, I guess you could call it, or a special, where the characters kind of swapped personalities. Like Pooh Bear swapped personalities with Eeyore, and Piglet swapped personalities with Tigger.
I do hope you're all right, Piglet.
I've gotta say,
Ooh, you remembered your name?
it was really weird.
You remembered?
Piglet being brave was really weird, and Pooh being depressed was really...
I shall call you my
I think the more weird thing was Eeyore being happy.
Me? Very brave.
Which is actually kind of funny, because, you know, like, you kind of want to see Eeyore be happy, but he's one of those kind of...
I'm happy for you guys.
I guess you could say it's kind of a charm to him being depressed, or acting depressed anyway. Or seeming depressed, I guess. Maybe he's not actually depressed, but... The big thing with Eeyore is you kind of feel sorry, you really more or less feel sorry for his home always being destroyed. So once you complete an area, it pops up. So just like a pop-up book, you know, you got the area that pops up, and you can go back in and retry the minigame or collect any treasure chests you missed. You're also instantly teleported out of the book, so you can go back in afterwards. Here we have the next area. I'm gonna recount real quick. How many, 3? Does that count this one? This is 1. Ah, okay, there you go. Okay, that's our 3rd. As a quick reminder, if you ever wanted to leave the book, you got this right here to leave the book at. Or you can just save down there in the corner, in the other corner, near Christopher Robin's house. No, I guess it's... Well, it's not Christopher Robin's house. Just associate that because he's usually on the swing. I don't know whose house that would be then. Just realized everyone but Eeyore and Gopher live in a tree.
Oh, dear.
Maybe
Come on.
Eeyore should think about finding a nice tree to live in instead of, you know, a bunch of branches. Because that would keep things like this from happening to him.
Eeyore, Pooh.
Poor Eeyore lost his house.
Gosh.
If you can even call it a
After
house.
all that work.
No,
Kind of sad.
most likely would have fallen down anyway.
Well, I'll help you fix your house, Eeyore.
Oh, hello there, Piglet. Thanks for offering. Wouldn't want to spoil your fun day, though.
See, I don't think Eeyore's depressive. I think it just kind of seems like he is because of the way he talks.
And hello,
He's got the kind of dull,
somebody
that kind of
Pooh, this is Eeyore.
dull monotone to
You
his
know Eeyore,
voice.
don't you?
I do.
I mean, I don't think like his house falling down after a couple hundred times
What
has
could
to kind
happen
of
to him?
at some point be you gotta stop being depressed at some point, right?
Oh, I have an idea. Maybe Pooh.
Still, I mean, look on the bright side. Even though his house falls down, at least, you know, it's portable, sort of. And it's better than a suitcase,
Guess it's worth a try.
as we all learned from the Christmas special.
Might work, but probably not.
First, we gotta find some honey.
For those of you that aren't aware of this, the Winnie the Pooh has a really special place in my heart especially compared to all the other Disney stuff. Like, much more than most any other Disney stuff. I'd say almost more so than Mickey Mouse, the Mickey Mouse stuff. Almost more so. It's very close, at the very least. They're both very close. Like, I grew up watching the 90s Winnie the Pooh series, the Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. That's a pretty good item. We're not going to be able to equip it on anyone, are we? Yeah, because Sora's the only person in our party right now. Yeah, it's not that big a deal. We already got draw on us and Donald, I think. Goofy as well. We'll go through the characters at the end. Hold on, trying to think. There's gonna be a. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the characters in the next area because then we'll have all the characters to look at. More. Oh, right. Okay. So, let's see. Do we need to talk to Pooh Bear? No, we just need to head this direction.
Splendid, just splendid.
Hey, there's Rabbit! I really sympathize with Rabbit because he kind of has a. He's the one that's kind of the manic depressive, I guess you could say, sort of.
This is the place I told you about.
A popular theory that's been running around is that each of the Winnie the Pooh characters has different kind of mental disorders,
Doesn't that honey belong to
which
someone?
depends on what your definition of mental disorders. Like Eeyore's depressive, Rabbit's OCD, Piglet's got a bunch of phobias. Pooh Bear's forgetfulness is something I can't remember. Tigger's ADD. Owl is narcissistic, and it's like you could argue that that's kind of true, but like it doesn't really say anything. I think the big theory is like it's like I was trying to remember. I think it's like something like Christopher Robin. It's been implied a lot that Christopher Robin that this is like all pretend for Christopher Robin in the actual series because like you got Pooh Bear who's like a teddy bear, Piglet who's like a little stuffed animal, Eeyore is a stuffed animal. Not sure about Rabbit or Owl. But you know, Tigger is. Like, I think Rabbit and Owl might be the only real animals, or at least real looking animals. And there's Pooh Bear eating a lot. And I think one of the theories that connects like the whole animal, like all the characters having these mental disorders, is like Christopher Robin being like this really mentally screwed up kid or something. Which, look, I understand it's just a fan theory and it's supposed to be this fun, but I keep hearing all these fan theories like, about like my childhood cartoons and stuff. It's like they're all really depressing, and like really kind of dark. Like, way more so than they need to be. Like, some of them are kind of dark, but they have that heartwarming moment to them. Like some of the theories of the Powerpuff Girls, they kind of have this pseudo heartwarming moment. Like the Powerpuff Girls, like all three of the Powerpuff Girls are just regular girls playing pretend, and but like there's some other stuff in like each of the villains like. People in their lives that they care about that just kind of play pretend along. Like the mayor is really their grandfather who just plays along with them. Mojo Jojo's their brother. Fuzzy Lumpkin's the guy next door. Him is their gay uncle. Which that was a little more. A little more hysterical, primarily because like the whole thing, like Professor Tony's their father, and so like the whole gay uncle thing is because he refuses to call him by his name and just calls him, and because their father hates homosexuals or something. It gets like that. There's a few other things, and there's a few more details I'm not mentioning that kind of get a little dark in there, but it's just still well, my quote-unquote favorites, if you want to use favorite as an opposite term, is the Ed, Edd and Eddy theory that all the kids are really in purgatory, which is recycled into Recess. And I'm like, it's almost beat for beat. It's like all the kids come from different time periods, and they just return back to the. So we have another mini game here, this is the one I was thinking of earlier. That's actually one I really like. Basically, this one's really easy to kind of do. Just kind of follow the path, and you don't even have to follow the path exactly. There are things you're going to want to watch out for. You can dash left and right. So this kind of this feels very much like the way Sonic the Hedgehog was, at least in Sonic Colors. Right here is what I like a lot. You actually jump out into the book, and it's really cool that you jump into the book, and you can actually see the words. I believe. Yeah, and it rained and something because it's being pulled out in rain. Piglet told him so. It's actually like writings from the book, I think. So that's actually kind of cool. So here we got Gopher. If we get hit by something, Gopher goes away instead of Pooh Bear, and we get a brief moment of invincibility. Yeah, we are in a different area of the book. And, yeah. See, like I said, this is very reminiscent of the Sonic. Very reminiscent. This is... Oh, crap. That gets a little more difficult. I'm sure with some practice it can be done. But yeah, crap, I'm trying to think what else, what I was about to say. Oh, like, this is like Sonic Colors or Sonic Generations, where you have, the modern Sonic storyline, where you have, like, you have the back angle, and then you can, like, hit square to dash. Oh! If you just hold square, you got the Sonic experience right there. Because you can go left and right or center. If you just gently tap it, it just goes center. Say, why do we need Sonic the Hedgehog again?
Have just as much as you'd like.
Why do we need Sonic again? It kind of seems like he's old news.
Pardon me, kind somebody, but do you know where I might find another smackerel or two of honey? Oh.
Poor. I was about to say poor Sonic. Poor Pooh Bear. He just says a lust for honey. Not lust, hunger. I guess technically it could be the same thing. Oh no, is he gonna get stuck in Rabbit's front door again?
He still doesn't remember.
And wow, this is...
Whatever it is, we better.
Who are you and what is you, the real Rabbit? Rabbit wouldn't care about Pooh Bear. He'd just be concerned about Pooh Bear being stuck in his door. Which I always found weird that was his front door when he has an actual door as his back door.
You're okay now, Pooh.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure of that if
It's
I
a little strange to me, because...
Just look at him. He doesn't even remember who I am. Perhaps it's all this blustery wind, or maybe he actually needs more honey. Or he's sleepwalking and dreaming.
Well, if I am dreaming, which I suppose I could be, I hope that I get to the part where you invite me to lunch again very soon, Rabbit.
That's right. You're always stopping by for lunch. Wait, Pooh, you called me Rabbit.
Well, of course, Rabbit. What about you?
And Pooh doesn't even remember having amnesia.
Oh, hello there, Eeyore. It's ever so nice to see you.
One thing I want to mention real quick, as just like a little side note, Eeyore is my sister's favorite character of the Pooh's friends, of the Winnie the Pooh crowd, the 100 Acre Wood.
Well, at least you remember Rabbit and Eeyore.
So sis, if you're watching, I had something in my mind I was gonna remember. There's your shout outs. She's not watching. She'd probably care less about my YouTube stuff unless it's like Loot Crate. I might try and do movie reviews again or something, like little vlog stuff. I want to try and do that more. And my sister and her husband actually got me this bought me like this music album from this one person. They're trying to figure out how to get it now because they lost the passcode or something, the download code for it or the email for it, and they had to get in contact with her again. And they got that for me, so I could use that for my Loot Crate videos. Which, I mean, I use the music in the Loot Crate videos to try to fit the theme, which means that I'm not gonna sit here and not use the music, but you know. But yeah. But anyway, I think now is about a good time to end the video off. So the next episode, we'll be heading into this area here, which is Kanga and Roo's house. My favorite characters of Winnie the Pooh, actually. And hopefully we'll be finishing up the rest of this. But until then, I will see you guys later.